Hey, good evening,
Wow.
everyone.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, good evening, and welcome to another build the Bedford, the Bedford show. So yeah, the EMHAR Bedford kit, the wrecker wagon. So good evening and welcome, and good evening, Horlicks. Hello,
Hello, how are you?
hello. Okay, yeah, I'm not so bad. I'm half right and I'm half left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll still that again. Yeah, so yeah, we're still
I'm
half
half
right.
up, half down.
Yeah, that's right. So okay. So, yeah, goodness me, we're getting near, very, very near to sorting out this model now. So, I believe tonight we'll both at some point be working on the crane.
I think so, yeah. I've got to
Yeah.
do the base a bit.
Okay. Well, I went to see my mum today, and I showed her my model, and she was really impressed, really impressed. So was Pete. So yeah. Um, and obviously, yeah, it looks really good. So yeah. So let me go through the chat and just welcome everybody that's in the chat, and then we'll crack on, shall we? Okay, so we've got Gillian Dotz. So hi, Gillian. We've got Yorkshire Crafter. We've got hi, Yorkshire Crafter. We've got Mary Oglesby, my mum. Hi, mum. And we've got Dave Matt Builds, and we've got Dave Matt Builds again, Yorkshire Crafter, and we've got Crafty Chris. Hello, darling. And come on, why isn't it moving? Did I say hello to Dave Matt Builds? Hello, Dave Matt Builds. So Yorkshire Crafter, David Martin. So hello, David Martin. And yeah, and sorry, I'm here late. I got back from Ukraine. Okay, well, jolly good, David, and it's nice to have you back because we haven't seen you for a long time, have we? So, and we've got Ian Campbell, Mr. Ian Campbell from Parkway Upgrades. Says hi, Alex. Good luck with the build this evening. So, hi, Ian, and he
Hi,
says
Ian.
also hi to Dave too. So we've got Peter Webster. Hi, Peter. Thanks for joining. And yeah, I think that's it for everybody there. So yeah, Peter says hi to Mary, Julie, Alex, Dave, Dave S, and Dave Mac. And yeah, good evening to you, Peter. Okay, I'm going to just star the bottom comment there, and then we'll have a go at changing some cameras, shall we?
Having a go, that is the thing.
Having a go, yeah, having a go. That's the thing. So let me try and change my camera. Come on, camera. There's not playing ball. There we are. Webcam. There we go.
You there yet? There you go.
I'm there, yeah. I'm there yet. So yeah. Yeah, well, you can't see much about my model apart from you can see that it's roof, but I haven't glued the back on, and I haven't glued the cab on, and I haven't glued the bonnet on. But what I have done is, if I very, very carefully try and turn it over, I've actually got all the decals on.
Oh, look at that.
So I've got the Vauxhall cars on the door, and don't know what that is. The Vauxhall cars on the door, and then I've got the speed limit 20 mile an hour, and then we've got North Worcestershire Garage, Stourbridge, and the Bedford Vauxhall service sign there. I know it's the wrong way around, but I'm trying to weld it together. I've got the unladen weight underneath there on the chassis. So it's unladen weight is 2 tons 900 weight, 1 stone, is it? I've forgotten. Yeah, I've forgotten how they measured them. So yeah, and I've got the stuff on the other side as well. So I don't know whether I can turn that over like that. Can I? I don't know. Don't want it to fall to bits. So yeah, I've got the other side done as well. So when my camera focuses, North Worcestershire Garage, Stourbridge, Vauxhall Service, Bedford, the RAC and the AA badges, and the Vauxhall cars on the door. And then on the top of the roof there, I've got North Worcestershire Garage right across the top of the roof. But I haven't done any of the smaller decals yet. I was saving them to a bit later, especially the back ones. I haven't done the back ones, and I haven't done the front ones around the Bedford one and the Bedford badge, or the number plate. So there is that. I can actually take that off now. The cab's not glued because I need to do the windscreens. So I'm doing the windscreens and then gluing the cab in. I've actually glued together the bonnet. So, but I've glued it so like exactly the same as Alex has, so I can take it off. Okay, so there's 4 little pins that I need to put on there, which are the bonnet clips. So, and then I need to give this a coat where I've scratched it with the cream. Okay, and I'll show you how I'll do that later on. Okay, all being well. So I can take the cab off because it's not glued on, and then I can do the windscreens, and then we can get a bit further. But yeah, that's me up to now.
Right. I've just realised, yeah, because I was doing the Brook and Sons livery. I didn't have the decal on the front of the windscreen. I just above the windscreen on the roof because I was like, oh, have I missed one? But I've noticed, yeah, you've got one and I haven't on this one.
Yeah, I've done the North Worcestershire garage and you've done the Brook and Sons, haven't you?
Yeah, I just had to double check in case I missed it.
Yeah, and that's because the Vauxhall service Bedford excuse me, will fit in nice with my diorama that I'm planning to do. So, and excuse me, so there'll be Vauxhall Bedford agents at this garage, and hopefully we'll have a nice row of nice Bedfords and maybe a couple of Vauxhall cars as well. Who knows? So I did put these on, and I've actually given them a coat of. I will tell you what I've used. I have used Tamiya Clear X22. I've painted that over all the decals. In fact, I've painted the whole side here with that Tamiya Clear X22, and to me, it's worked out really nice. It's sealed them all in. It's given it a nice shine. So I'm quite happy. I'm a happy bunny. So yeah, that Tamiya Clear X22 is worthwhile getting if you want to go over your decals or your stickers or your transfers, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm loving Tamiya paints at the minute. So yeah, absolutely fantastic.
So yeah, I haven't done anything since last week on the show. Still got the as it was left. So same as like the back isn't on, and I don't think it will ever go on because I can lift that and it's a tight fit.
Yeah.
So and then I can use that to access the electronics because, as you know, I've put lights and stuff all around it. So I've done the top part of the crane. I've fixed the paint job. Remember, I missed loads of bits. So that's all been done.
Yeah.
So I just need to the base of that, and then I know where to run these cables for the beacon because that obviously lights up. Those of you have seen, but obviously I don't want to drill any holes in this cab until I know exactly where this is going, and then I can drill a very small hole just to get the wires to go discreetly. I've done the same as Dave as you saw last week. I've not put the bonnet on completely. I've done the same. I've glued that together.
Yeah.
So we can still get the engine details.
Yeah.
My rods are all in that I did last week, so that's all set. So that's basically the front end done now. That fits in really nicely as well. I've glued them very slightly inwards so that they sort of expand very slightly, and then when it reaches the bottom, it clips in.
Yes, I've done exactly the same on mine.
So when I turn this upside down, it doesn't fall out. As you can see, you've got the electronics all wedged under there. So yeah, that's as far as I've got. I haven't done anything. So tonight I'm hoping to get the well, not get them on, but paint the details for the back of the bumper. So I need to do the rear bumper on this page here. Paint that black. I'm going to paint these bits silver. Just let them dry, and then hopefully I'll be able to get them on later on. And then I need to work on the crane, which is the bottom part of the crane, which is 13, stage 13. And then work out how we're gonna wrap this thread around the spools as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Well, that's where I am at. And just for the benefit of those that haven't seen this lit up, I think you all have. So I think some of you went last week. There we go. That's it lit up. So you've got the headlights on. The rear lights will come on. I've not wired them up yet. The crane, but you'll notice that the interior also lights up inside.
Yeah. Looks fantastic. Looks absolutely brilliant. So yeah, what an ace job that is. Fantastic.
Really enjoyed doing that. That's just looks good. So that is how we're looking.
Yeah, super.
For some reason those lights have got really white for some reason, because those headlights were orangey like that, like for normal bulbs, but over time they're getting brighter and brighter white, and I think it's the micro crystal that I use to encase them. I think that's slowly breaking down whatever was around the LED to give it the color. Yeah, but it's okay.
So if you add some orangey cream, thin, what do they call it? Tamiya orange, clear orange. Would that? Yeah. If you put that inside, maybe, but then again, you can't now because obviously it's all sealed.
Yeah, it's all done. I think in hindsight, maybe I could have painted the actual LEDs in that clear orange before I fitted them, and maybe seen what that looked like. But as you know, I've got 2 more models to do, so let's experiment with one of the other ones and see what it looks like.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean the other thing is if you go too orange on them, they'll look like foreign headlamps. That you have to have orangey headlamps once you go abroad. That sort of thing. So there was like candles really, them headlights, bless them. Yeah, there wasn't very good on the road. So but
it does all work. Obviously it went off on its own because it's not drawing much power, and I'm using a power bank, so this keeps turning itself off. But this will be plugged into the wall when it's on the shelf. So I'm really happy with it. How it's come out, I think, for my second model. Really enjoyed doing it. But we've still got a lot more to do. So I suppose we better crack on and
see what we can get done tonight. So we've had some lovely comments in. So Dave Builds says, I'm looking forward to seeing these models finished. You both have done a great job on them. Thank you ever so much for that, Dave Mac. Very much appreciated. And everybody's asking one another if they're all okay, which is lovely. And Mary Oglesby says, very impressive. You're a genius, Horlixs. Yes, he certainly is a genius. Ian says, good luck with your build too, Dave. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. So
I mean, the way I think of it, if I can do that, anyone can do that.
Well,
it's the case of doing an LED in a hole. There's nothing about it, honestly.
Well, I'll be quite honest, and I'll say, well, I don't think I could do that, but
Oh, I bet you could. You could, Dave. You could.
Right, I'm going to split this down now so I can get to work on this cab. And you have to be ever so careful with the door handles. I've glued them on twice as it is, so. I'll try it for a moment. Lay this on its back, and then we'll have a look at the windows. So I think you painted both yours black, didn't you?
Oh yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did an experiment. I don't know whether it was. I think it was last night. I did an experiment with these two. I did this one with a chrome pen around the outside edge, and I did this one with a black felt tip pen around the outside edge.
Yeah.
And just as an experiment, and the driver's one may have been silver anyway, because as I explained earlier, the driver's window was different on vehicles like this, especially the age this is, and that is because there was opening windows, so they would open from the bottom outwards. Okay, and the law in them days was that you didn't really have to have a windscreen wiper that was working. You could get away with the MOT and everything when MOTs came in, if the window opened to clear it. So, and 9 times out of 10, the window that opened was a silver frame window, and maybe just had rubber on the outside as sure. So there was aluminium framed, a lot of them, and some windows, they were steel framed, and they had them great big catches each side that you rammed down to make the steel tight on the windscreen once you've had it open. So, but Bedfords were renowned for their opening windows until the Bedford TK came along. So, and then the Bedford TK in the 60s, they didn't have opening windows because there was a full screen across the cab there. So let's have a look. So we've got Lindsay's builds in the chat. So hello, Lindsay. Thanks for joining. I think you might have missed that I put my decals on. I'm doing the Vauxhall Bedford service one with the North Worcestershire garage. So, and I put the bits and bobs on it, which is obviously different to Alex's. And this is going to go well with my Bedford Vauxhall diorama that I have planned for this. So yeah, I've got them on, and I've got the cab decals on, and the chassis decal, unladen weight 2 ton 900 weight, 1 stone, I think it is, 1 pound, could be a pound, 2 tons 900 weights, 1 pound, I think it is. So yeah, because obviously it was normal measurement in them days as well, not funny measurement like we've got today. So I've also got some touching up to do on my bonnet. I put my bonnet together so that it's exactly like Alex's, so that when it slots on, these two just open that little bit to hold it in place. So my bonnet sides, as you know, and when I sprayed it, I got too much spray on my bonnet sides, and I had to put a knife through, a little craft knife through the slots to get the slots back again. And it's taken off a bit of paint, so I'm going to experiment with a little bit of paint later on. And that is, I'm going to use the spray that we've had. I'm not going to spray the bonnet because I think it'll put too much on. But what I'm going to do is going to shake and rattle and roll the tin, and then spray some into the cap, because I've done this before today. Once it's thoroughly mixed up, spray some into the cap, and then get a paintbrush and use a paintbrush on it a little bit like that, because I've done that before today. But you only get about 5 minutes to work your paint, otherwise it goes off. It goes off really quickly. So you've got to be determined on what bits you want touching up to do that, but you can do that. I have done that before today. So that's another nice little tip for you that I found out through messing around with models. Let me bring that into the shot a bit more. That at the top end, and we'll put that at the other end. So the transfers, the decals, Lindsay, I gave them a coat of Tamiya X22 clear coat, and they've sealed them lovely. So, and it's given them quite a good shine as well. So, and it dried. Goodness me, it dried within the hour. So, Tamiya paints, I love them. I love them to bits. And yeah, that's why I'm trying to, get a nice collection of them if I can. So, let me shut up now and try and get on a bit.
So, I do have a couple of questions.
Okay.
First of all, that's okay. Second of all, have you worked out how the number plate goes on this front? Because there's nothing for it to stick to.
No, well, it will just go to the front, stick on the front bumper, I think. Let's just have a look at the main box. So if you look at the main box, it's just the squared number plates on the bumper, right in the middle there, but not protruding the top of the bumper is a rule, I would have said. And it might be worthwhile having a look at the number plate as well and seeing if it's if it's got an indentation in the back of the number plate to see.
Yeah, I looked at that and there isn't.
Okay. Well, I would have said that it just fits on somewhere slap bang in the middle there, underneath the radiator grille, on the bumper, just right where that is there. And what I've noticed is this one here, it's actually got a red and white number plate, and that's, generally speaking, it's a trade plate, is the red and white ones. So I'm going to put a proper registration number on mine. So I'm not going to have a trade plate on it. I'm going to have a proper registration.
On rear of mine, black and white.
So which ones did you put on yours? Did you put on the ones that it was suggested in the? Did you put on LWT?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting on the GWP. So yeah, I think they're up there somewhere. Come on, camera. GWP 303. Yeah. That's what I'm going to be using. So you get a couple of options with this set. You get some red and white plates like that. You get some red and white plates like this, and then you've got the one for Brook and Sons Motor Engineers to Town Garage R Street, and then you get the ones for this model. So that everything down below here goes on the model that Horlixs is doing, and everything above there goes on the model that I'm doing. But there's nothing to say you can't swap things around. I wanted to put the Motor Engineers, established 1934, somewhere on here, which I think might have looked quite good, and would have been totally different to everything else as well. So Motor Engineers, established 1934. That's what I was going to put just under this Bedford Vauxhall sign here. So I still can do that. And then we've got another one, towing and recovery, because that could be on anything, couldn't it? And if I could fit that on somewhere, I may put that on. But yeah, that's something to think about of another model. But that's the good thing about this model, is that you get several bits and pieces to put on to make your model just that little bit different, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So, right. Yeah, Lindsay says it sits on the front bumper. He also says, evening, everyone. And Peter says, both looking sweet. Thank you very much for that, Peter. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we're actually enjoying this far too much, really. So, and yeah, I mean, if we can encourage you guys out there to buy this model, Lindsay's builds there is got quite a few of them and built quite a few of them, and you know, he's got them on his channel as well, and some still photographs and what have you. So, but if you're into model building 1/24th scale, which this is, you will need this in your life, especially British and iconic, because Bedford, the O series was iconic without a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, they're an absolute superb model. So, and if you're getting on a little bit, shall we say, more in senior years, with it being 1/24th scale, it's a lot easier to build than anything a lot smaller. And yeah, it's rather nice. It's a forgiving kit, really, isn't it?
Yeah. What I've noticed is that I'm missing a hole.
You're missing a hole?
I'm missing a hole, which is not good. So I'm just trying to put it in.
That's not good, no.
Have you got a hole missing?
Have I got a hole missing?
It's for on the door for the mirror.
For the wing mirror? Yeah, I've got a hole missing. I've got a hole this side on the driver's side, and I've got a mark where the one is on the passenger side. Excuse me, that's my tea.
So what are you going to do? Try and make a hole, or are you just going to leave it with one on?
I think I'll make a hole. Because I know for certainty if I was towing something, I would want to see what's behind me more than anything else. So I'm going to need my file now as well. Where's my file gone? There we go. File for the memories. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put 2 wing mirrors on it. And just because, well, I think if I was driving it, I'd like 2 wing mirrors on it. So, just to be on the safe side. So I could see if anything was coming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll see if whatever I was putting on the back was still actually hanging on the back. All right. We've got Steve131 that's joined us. Hello, Steve131. We meet again, he says. And yeah, we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Don't start me off.
That's going to take some doing. I might have to get the drummer out for that. Right.
Okay, let's have a butcher's look at this one and see what I can do. Now it's getting into the zone again now, guys. I'm getting my fingers to work. Come on, fingers. Fingers Malone.
So I'm going to start off by painting the doorknobs. Is that all right?
Okay. Yeah, door handles.
Because I haven't done them. Forgot about them.
Now I actually like the look of the silver one. So I might leave the silver ones in, glue the silver ones in. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at the black one then. If you wasn't with me earlier, I experimented with these windows. I painted one silver and I got a black felt tip and went around the outside edge of one in black just to sort of experiment.
Yeah, I tried mine I tried the spray with some black Sharpie actually, and
Yeah,
it went purple.
it went purple.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
this was a
black ink goes purple, doesn't it? So
yeah.
you know, obviously it was like only one coat. Maybe I could have gone over it again, but mine, yeah, came through purple, so I had to paint mine.
And if you wasn't listening earlier, I actually went down to my mum's today and showed her this model, and she was really impressed. And it's like, it's difficult to get on the camera really how small they are, you know, or how much detail there is, until it's like sat in your hand. So, you know, that was
Yeah.
one of my reasons for doing that, was that it was easier to show her what it was like, whilst it was like sat in her hand. Okay, so
Wow.
don't know what to think about that. What do you think about that one? So it's not got a lot of black on it. I don't know whether I should give that a coat of silver. Oops, it fell out. Windscreen fell out. Let's have this one. Let's try this one in again. Oh, it's getting my hands to work. Could almost do with some a sticky pad or something on my hand. So yeah, that's the silver one on this side. So I don't know whether you can see any difference or not, but I can. I think I might just leave them silver. I don't know. Even though I'm sort of kind of thinking that one silver and one black. I don't know. So David Martin says they had some tow trucks at Matthew Sons. It went in for 23,500 through the auction. So 23,500. Yeah. Matthew Sons at Thornton Le Dale are quite expensive, I'm afraid. Yeah. I do watch the series on Yesterday channel, and because we have an old car ourselves, like, so yeah, I'm quite interested in what's going through auctions and that, and yeah, very, very dear is things like that. Even though to buy something Bedford like this now, yeah, you've got to pay a premium price for it. You really have. So people, silver or black? Yes. Right, I might get the black paint out then, and I might give that one a coat of black. So I'm going to need a sticky pad or something now to stick on the windscreen, and I'll use a bit of tape, I think. Pick me old trusty tape. Oh, not that one. Maybe the yellow one. Some trusty tape. I can find some. Yeah. I have to just pop it on a board and do it on a board. Decisions.
Decisions. Always making decisions.
And I still haven't got the brush cleaning toilet in operation yet. And that's because I haven't done much in the way of painting yet, but I will do. I will be getting it into operation shortly. So, and Peter Webster is the one that knows all about that. the brush cleaning toilet. Right, I'm going to be sticking it on that side. Okay. And then I'm going to be sticking something underneath it too.
Yeah, I need to see how that goes for you, because I don't want to buy one if it's no good.
Did I get that the right way around? Yes, I did, I think.
I'm sure it will be okay, but
yeah.
I know
Could I do rubber black, perhaps?
they use them over the ponds.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Right. I might have to modify this brush a little bit. So yeah, I was watching Lee over on Lee's channel earlier, and he was giving us a good shout out. So thank you ever so much for that, Lee. Very, very much appreciated. So Lee over at Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. And yeah, he was on with Connie and William, wasn't he? Across there.
Yeah.
And I was having a... Lee was actually busy making some hedges, so which I thought was very clever. He was actually making them out of them green foam pads that you get, them scouring pads that you get for washing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was actually making them out of that, and I thought, yeah, that's a clever idea. So yeah, might be ticking on that idea, Lee, if I'm stuck for a hedge. And I've just had to trim my brush down a little bit just to get the point that I want. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So I could do some rubber black, but have I got rubber black down here? That's the thing. No, that's full round. Let's have a look. I will have another update on the Blue Room Master shortly as well. It's coming on rather well.
So yeah, just thinking about that on the side. Happy Mother's Day to everyone today.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all their mothers out there.
Mine's in heaven, but I think she would be with me today. But no, everyone's had a lovely day, and they've yeah, you've been spoiled.
Yeah. So, and yeah, it's been a rather good day. It's been quite nice here, actually, where we are. The sun's been out, and it's actually been a little bit warm for a change.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the sun's been out. It was actually lovely. Went down to my mum's, and we gave her some flowers and a chocolate cake and what have you, and we spent a good hour with her, and the sun was glinting outside, and you could see that all the I'm going to say dandelions, all the daffodils glinting in the sunshine, and the only thing that's a bit sorry is that there's been a wind on it, and it's battered the daffodils a bit. And then there's been a few frosts as well, haven't there? So the daffodils aren't as good as what they normally are, which is, you know, a little bit of a shame.
Yeah, they got we had that sort of yesterday. It was really strange. Actually, Friday as well. We had all this rain and it was really cold. Next minute, sun comes out and it was red hot. I was like, yeah. It was like a full-on summer's day. You could feel the sun burning your skin, and then of course everything was misting, like the fence and all the grounds and the roofs were all steaming.
Yeah.
Really strange. And then yesterday it was pretty much the same, although there was a lot of rain when I was at Thorpe Park. It was we got wet, but then they would just stop and it would be beautiful sunshine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really warm. We had to take our jackets off. We were down to a t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah, it was that warm. And then next minute, absolutely, it got really bitterly cold again. And then the rain started. And to be fair, you've probably had what that was. Except more sun. But today it's been absolutely freezing here down in the south coast.
Yeah.
Absolutely freezing cold. I barely wanted to go outside. It's bitter.
Yeah. Oh, that's no good, is it? Especially when you get a nice day and you think, oh, you've cracked it. It'll be a nice day tomorrow, but then. Yeah, we're sort of thinking that this week it's going to be a wet week, I think. I haven't seen the farming weather this week, so I can't tell you what it's going to be like, but I'm hoping here on the East Coast it's going to be something like. I have got a lot to do outside. And
planting your onions.
No, I won't be planting any onions. I won't be planting any onions. What I'm doing here is I'm painting around the edge of this window, and I have missed a little bit and I have caught a little bit. I'm not very happy about that, but okay, just come across that edge and then I'll get the worst off. Okay, and down that edge again. Okay, let that just rest a bit. Heck. There's a little work. Okay, oops a daisy. Where's that gone? There we are. Oh, found another one of them off me lazy Susan. Right, now then. Excuse me. Oh, so right, we've had loads of chatting again. It says he's still live now. Yeah, he's still live now. Is late. Yeah, bless him. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I told him to go ahead. Oh, he's here now. Hi everyone. Hi Lee. So thanks for joining, and yeah, thanks for giving us a shout out as well, Lee. Very much appreciated. Thank you. And Yorkshire Crafter says thank you, Alex and Dave. Okay, and
No
David Martin says I bought a Rover from Matthewson's. It had all the sirens, blue lights still work. Right, okay, a Rover. What, a police Rover? Okay, an ex-police Rover, or something else. So yeah, I used to have an old emergency vehicle a long time ago, but yeah, I used to have an old emergency vehicle, and what a superb, lovely vehicle she was too. Yeah, we had a green goddess. We did. Whoops, that's going to slip off there if I ain't careful. Right, let's try another method. Okay. Just want the corner of that in there. Okay. Let's see if it can hold still now. It's on a round bit, which isn't very good. No, get it the right way around. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm actually trying to just clear up the edge of this window. I will be able to do it in a second. Yeah. There she blows, folks. A little bit more. Want a little bit more. We're not happy until the little bird sings, are we? Come on.
Oh, I've just blown the frigging mirror on the floor.
You've blown the mirror arm off? Well, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah. Well, that's difficult, that is.
Okay. Right, I'm calling it it. I'm not doing it anymore. That's fine. Nobody's going to see that. Right. So big thanks to Peter for the mail you sent me. Okay, so yeah, where was I up to? I was up to I think got a rover from Matthew Sons. It had all the sirens and blue lights still work. So was it a Rover police car then, David Martin? And so what year was that one? I love the Range Rovers, police vehicles. It was absolutely fantastic from the 80s. Oh yeah, superb. So I used to see them all the time when I was coach driving all over the place, especially over the Pennines. The police over there they used Range Rovers for everything, and the Mark 1, Mark 2s, and yeah, the Vogues and all that. Fantastic. Used them in all weathers. They used them to tow wagons off the carriageway and everything. Fantastic work. So Lee says big thanks to Peter for the mail he sent to me. Says Lee, and then Julie says yeah for the Happy Mother's Day. No, you're welcome, Julie. Happy Mother's Day, and yeah, and it comes around once a year, and when it's Father's Day, I usually say to Ali, oh, don't bother coming. You're all right. I'm not real fussed. Get on with your day. So he says, yeah, but he says, feel a bit guilty. I says, no, I don't feel bloody guilty. So just get on with your day. So it'll be fine for me. So we are very nearly ready. Once that dries. Yeah, I know I'm advertising Sharpie. I'm sorry about that, Sharpie. Other pens are available, of course.
Like Blunty.
Yeah, Sharpie and Blunty. Yeah. Rubber black. Put that away now.
Rubber ball, I'm bouncing back to you. Bouncy, bouncy.
506. I'm so eager. Come on, leave it. Let's put this one in. Put the silver one in.
Oh my god, it fires out like a bullet.
What does?
My wing mirror is so tight.
It flies out like a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Right, where did I put my glue pot? Let's have a look. Oh, glue pots. There's my glue pot. The famous glue pot. The famous glue. It's got dog eyes sticking in it and everything. It's got everything in this glue pot. Oh, I think I need to trim my end of my cocktail stick off again. There we go.
Oh no.
What?
Well, I'm doomed.
Why?
Passenger door mirror's very loose and just about to fall out.
Oh, right.
But I can't do nothing about it now because everything's glued.
Everything's
I'm not
glued.
going to get in there to put it back in.
Passenger door mirror.
Glass.
Ah, passenger door glass.
Yeah. You can just see. Look, see it moves.
Oh, no.
There's nothing I can do about that now.
No.
Apart from let it fall out, take it out completely, the window's down.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and fashion this in.
It's so difficult to glue them in as well, isn't it? Because there's nothing to stick it to, really.
No. Well, while you've said that, I'm actually going to re-glue mine in. Just on that top joint, I think. And probably the bottom joint. Where's my glue gone? There it is. And yeah, that's okay. What about that one? One's okay, I think, but we'll have it on there. Leave it on the top joint. Just up there somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, and then there.
The only thing I'm going to be able to do with it is see if one of the front windscreens will come off.
Yeah.
Then I can get my finger in.
Well, I've just re-glued mine, just to be on the safe side. Which way do I want to be with these?
Because there wasn't a lot of glue holding the windscreen in either.
No.
Because there was hardly any surface. I mean,
Yeah,
it
there is.
fits quite nicely, but it falls. Mine fell straight through.
Yeah, mine's the same. Mine's exactly the same. And it's like you've got to get them somewhere like to glue them, haven't you? Somewhere like to give them a bit of a glow. Come on. Oh, that fell through as well. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I've done the same. I think I've got a sticky paw print on it now. Okay. Okay, so that's that one. I'm just going to have to hope that I can clean it once it's stuck. Rubber ball, bouncing back to you. Okay.
Actually, saying that window's hanging out anyway at the front.
Anyway.
Try and pop it off.
Oh, whack. Come on.
Because if I can get it off, then I can, reattach.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
That's come out without any too much, without any hassle. So that's good. Okay. So now I can get some glue back in there. It's like surgery.
I might just have it is like surgery. I might just have a mucky window, that's all. But I've got that one in and that one in.
Oh.
So I'll try and let them boys glue. We will. So let's get rid of that bit over there.
So I did use micro crystal before. Let it dry for nearly 3-4 days, and they just fell out. It's absolutely useless to use for sticking windows in. I don't know. I know some people have had really great success with it. I've tried it 3 or 4 times now, and the windows do not glue in with it. Just full stop. No. It doesn't work.
No.
Because it doesn't actually ever cure. Like, I left some on the side on a piece of paper, open to the air, and it just goes tacky. Like, not tacky, it's dry, but it just goes like elastic.
Yeah. No, it's a shame when it does that, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to mute a minute while I shake this can. Oh, I've just noticed in the chat there. So Lindsay's build says, put some PVA in and then get some sellotape and attach the window, then gently pull the tape back off the door. What a fantastic idea. Thank you for that, Lindsay. Thank you ever so much. That's a brilliant idea. PVA, of course, takes 24 hours to dry, but that's okay. So then we've got David Bassett in the chat says, good evening, Sir Dave and Horlixs. So, hello, David Bassett, and says hi to everyone in the chat, and everybody's saying hello to David Bassett. So hello, David. Thanks for joining. Come on, why don't my clicker go? There's my clicker. Oh, yeah. No. There we are. Come on. Let's unstick that one. Yeah, bro. So I'm going to mute myself again to rattle this can. Otherwise it'll drive you nuts.
We're going to shake, rattle, and roll. We're going to shake, rattle, and roll. We're going to shake, rattle, and roll.
You ain't done nothing to save your doggone soul. Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, obviously that's what I was doing, guys. So right, so what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to spray this little bit of spray into this tin lid in a second, and see if I can get some in here in this tin lid. So what I said was, I need to just touch up some parts of the model, and I don't particularly want to spray. So what I'm going to do is organize myself a little bit to the bits that I want to touch up, and I'm going to spray this color into this lid, or one of these lids, and then get a paintbrush and then paint it on. So that's the plan. I have done that before today and it did work, but I am going to need to organize myself with paintbrush, and I may need to pop out just for 30 seconds just to squirt that into the tin, because I don't want to do that in the house, obviously. So I think I'll have a look to see what brushes I've got first, and then I'll go from there. Well, that one's not very good. That must be one of my old ones. Here it is. So I'll look at that one. That's not so bad. Yeah, that's okay. That'll do the job. Okay, so I don't really want to spray it into that lid because I need that lid for something else. So can I spray it into one of these others? Yeah, that's a clean lid. Okay. So I'm just going to pop out for 30 seconds. Won't be a minute.
It's really, really difficult. I'm just trying to. Get this back in. Oh.
So okay, whilst I'm being out, what I've done is I've sprayed this colour into this lid. I've got some paint in there, and now I can touch up paint where I was going to touch up paint. So, and I'll try and work with this as quickly as I can and as neatly as I can. So before it goes off. So all the bits I needed to touch up, I'll try and touch up and get out the way if I can. There's a bit there as well. Yeah, I may need a second coat over there and on this side. I think I may have left the light on as well. I'm not sure.
There's a song about that, isn't there?
What,
Please
leaving the light
leave the light on for me.
on?
This is really.
I think I've just made Chris go outside actually to see what was happening outside, because we have a doorbell, and I think I made it go off. So I think she's just been outside to see who's been outside. I know, we'll tell in a minute in the chat. So yeah, we have a security doorbell, and it's actually a camera, and it lets you know if there's anybody nearby. So, and I did mute my mic when I went out there. So, and if I hadn't muted my mic, you would have heard an alarm, because obviously we've got this security camera. And I think I was only about 20 seconds outside, if that. So I think Chris has just been outside to just investigate who was there. So I'll try and get them covered as best I can. It's not my best print job in the world, but it's anything on there need touching up. Don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? There's a run on there, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's all right. Let's pick up this cab again now. Let me give these another going over. Okay. All right, well, seems to be quiet, Ben. Well.
Okay, right, as I was.
As you was.
So, I'm really struggling to get the door mirrors in.
Okay. Have you got a miniature drill that you could drill a hole with?
Yeah, I'm just using the file at the minute, pin file.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that needed to be drilled, I think it's done, but the other one is not fitting either.
All right. Okay. You're having about as much luck as I am then, really, with this paint, getting it to cover. Which isn't very good. We'll end up with more of a mess than what I started with, but having said that, it's not too bad, I suppose. A blind man on a galloping horse to London wouldn't see any difference. Probably. Mind you, probably would. Okay. Leave that on this part then for now. So let's pick up the bonnet again. Get another coat. To be rather quick, I think, with this. Yeah. Painting them louvers is a big pain. But never mind. suppose it's a little bit better than what it was. Come on. Come on, we're nearly there. Nearly there.
Right, drills is drills. It's taken too long. I'm obviously not going to attach it to the Dremel. That would just be stupid.
Yep.
Because it's too powerful for what I want this for. But what I will do is attach it to the Dremel, but not actually switch it on. Use it as like a hand.
Like a hand drill.
Which is doable.
That's
what I did with the. What did I do that for? That's what I did with the beacon.
Yeah.
After I slipped with the rear lights, I thought I don't want to make that mistake again.
Yeah.
So I just did it by hand.
No, don't overpower that. Dingly ding. Dingly ding, dingly ding.
So literally, I hold it on there.
One of my YouTuber friends has just gone laugh. Yeah. Do not do anymore. I think that'll be all right. That.
Ah, perfect.
Quick look around there. Yeah, around that wheel arch.
That's one side done. Literally takes about 2 turns with this drill.
I was going to say, yeah, it won't be very, very much, would it?
1, 2, all right, 3 for that one.
Yeah.
And then
superlicious.
Perfect. Fits.
Brilliant. So that's the hand drill then.
That's my Dremel, but I just do it by hand on the end.
Yeah, because it's far too.
It's too powerful. Yeah, even on the lowest setting. But to be fair, on the lowest setting, it's useless anyway because it goes so slow. If I just rest my finger on there, it stops.
Yeah.
So in order for this machine to work any good, it needs to be on about 4 minimum.
Yeah.
And it's too much.
I was going to say that'll probably be too much as well, yeah.
I'll probably go through that door and out the other and probably through the wall.
Yeah. That's the problem, isn't it?
How's your paint working out? Did you put thinners in with that then?
No, I just spread it into the cap. All right, actually. Yeah, it's all right. It'll do. It will. Yeah, just spray it into the cap and you can use it as a touch-up.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, this isn't going well tonight, I'm afraid. Now that's come loose. This glue's coming loose.
Oh, no. What?
Maybe but the thing is, I've been really sparing with it. Maybe I've been too sparing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, the radiator pipes come out.
Oh, no, yeah.
So I've got to put that back in.
Yeah, not good. One bit more up there again. Just getting it to colour right, and then we can leave it alone. Okay.
So, in tonight's show, we're going to go back through and fix various issues that we've had along the way.
Yeah. But we are learning all the time. We are. Got to turn a negative into a positive. If you can. So I'm trying to do that as well. And that one, whoops.
Oh, come on.
There was a tiny bit of paint on my brush. Okay, down you go. Hey, I think that'll do for now. Just a case of waiting for it to dry now. That's the thing. Maybe a bit more in there. Now that's paint in there. And then that side. Not covering very well on these little bits, but it'll be right. Sure it will. Okay. Any more for any more? Let's pick that up again. So work on that little tiny bit there. Yeah. Sorry about talking to myself, folks. But it's just something I do.
Okay, so that's that fixed. Now just put the thing down. Stop tinkering. Right.
Yeah.
No, it was something that had to be done.
Yeah. Oops, a daisy.
I need to now paint the bumper, which is step 8, I believe. Yeah. And we want H20. That's what I was trying to find. H20. Ah, there it is.
Okay. No, I should have left it alone.
So,
okay, don't leave it alone then. Pick it up there somewhere.
that's the bumper up there. So I'm just going to sand down.
Pull up to the bumper, baby.
Slip the clutch in a bone. I was trapped. We're going for the bolt.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it anymore because I'm just making it worse now. So I am going to get my brush in there, and then I'm going to.
God, yeah, because that paint you have to use thinners, don't you?
Yeah. Let's get my brush in there, and then I'm going to go get this outside before it stinks the house out. So, what be a moment?
Yeah, so David Bassett says even to Gillian and Crafty Chris. Yeah, Judy says evening to David Bassett, and David Bassett says all shook up, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm shaking my paint now. And David says Ian, evening to Ian. Holly, it's just a question. Are you building the model with CA super glue? Yes, I think so. Yeah, medium CA glue.
Yeah, medium CA glue it is. Right, okay. I'm all shook up. Yeah. I'm all shook up. All right.
If you are, super glue does not melt the plastic together, only forms a skin. Yeah, I've got some Tamiya super thin stuff, but I can't get on with that either. Like, I've tried it on a sprue, and it just doesn't want to hold. But then I think we worked out that it could affect the paint, because obviously these I normally primer first, or what I can, and I'll run primer over this, and then I'm wondering if it's not melting the plastics together properly because of the primer.
Yeah, that's quite possible. You've got a layer in between it then, haven't you? A layer of paint in between it. So, right, what am I going to do now? I'm going to have a look at the crane, I think. I don't think there's anything else I can do right now here. And now.
But no, generally everything else has gone together okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right, okay, so yeah, the model shop in Hull I use Just Kits. They advise CA glue, and they have a mix of their own. Well, it's not of their own, but it's what they use. It's a little bit stronger, but obviously it's a little bit more dearer. This is what, $2.25 from Boys, I think it is. Super glue, medium, 20 grams, 601, and it's a surface intense CA glue, cyanocrinolate. MX Bond is what we're using. Well, built man all, it's managed to stay together all together up to now. So, yeah, I think it's probably dependent on what you do with it as well. Oh goodness me! Blimey.
Sounds like you're ready for bed.
I'm tired out.
I'm really tired after this weekend. Yeah, I don't feel like I've had a rest as such. I mean, it was been good. Like, well, apart from a bit of a naff day, to be fair, yesterday, but
yeah. So Lindsay says if you bond it with extra thin, it must be bare plastic. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. So, is that the same for all of that Tamiya thin stuff? Like, if I just went for thin, or I don't know what else they do. I know they do extra thin. They do thin. Do they do like a thicker one? Would that make any difference for paint, or are they all the same?
Yeah, we've done that. Just got. I don't think I'm going to do the mirrors yet. Oh God. So mirrors. Mirrors. Yeah, done that. some mirrors on the door, on the cab. That's the only thing I have to finish the cab off with. Is mirrors. And I don't want them sticking out. So, goodness me. God blimey. Let's have a look at number plate, shall we? Number plate goes on there, yeah. So I've got that to put on there as well. So, then bits to put on the bonnet sides for a while before that paint dries. So I can probably do a little bit.
Little bit, just wiggle it.
Oh, okay. So it looks like I can do a little bit to the crane jib, I think. God me.
Oh God.
God, Bennett. All right. Righty ho.
Totally heavy.
Blimey.
Oh, big yawns.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's all right. I won't fall asleep on you, honest.
No, I went Dave before the show, didn't I? I said, if I nod off, do discreetly wake me up. I'm enjoying this. I am really tired tonight.
So I'm really tired too. So okay, let's. Did I switch up anything on there? No, I don't think I did. Okay, right. The crane jib. Dreading this, to be honest. It's because it looks so flimsy and where's my scissors gone?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't find it too bad.
Scissors.
It was really difficult because I was trying to get wiring down there as well.
Yeah.
Where you haven't got that, it should all fit in quite nicely.
Yeah. So what I've elected to do is I am going to build this crane up as best I can. Probably won't get it all done tonight. Then I'll give it a washing, and then I'll give it, I'll give it a priming, and then I'll give it a painting. So looking at it, it certainly looks as though it wants a bit of a tidy up. It's been cut off a main sprue, that end. Them I'm guessing you have to keep, and them you have to keep. And then, but not them bits right on the end. It's a bit rough and ready, them bits on the end, aren't they?
I think the bits on the top go as well.
Yeah.
They are, that's mine. Those, you're talking about these sticky up bits there and there on your top.
Oh, right.
I think they go as well, looking at the picture.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks as though they've come off a big sprue. Yeah, thank you for that. Oh.
I mean, obviously double check, but I couldn't see them on the picture.
No, I'm just looking. I can't see them on picture.
But then thinking about it, moving on, does that connect to the other bit? No, because that'll be at the top.
Yeah, no. No,
So
yeah, I see. Yeah, they are extra bits that want chopping off. So jolly good. Jolly good show, chaps. Okay.
I think I'll leave that to dry, and I think I might be able to have a little play and see if I can get these silver bits on here now, because that should be nice and dry.
What are you going to put on?
The silver giblets.
Your silver giblets.
At the back.
Right.
The bit that goes on the crane, the hook attaches to, stows away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely extra bits of these. Oops. Nicked the bloody crane now as well. God, what am I like?
Oh, that's all right. The hook swung round and got caught up, and
yeah,
there'll be a story.
I'll be able to fettle that. Don't worry about that.
This is really difficult. Where's my file?
Your pal?
I need to get in there in the hole.
You need to get it in the hole?
In the slit. Because it's not going in.
So, has anybody else in the community bought this model then? I think Lindsay bought another one. I'm not ever sure, but they are really good. Really very good. Very, very good. Yeah.
Lindsay says every Tamiya glue product, if you sand each bond part, it will bond. Must be free of paint. You can always touch up if need be.
Right.
And Lindsay uses 3 products to glue: Revel Contact, Extra Thin, and Plastic Weld.
Right. The Revel Contact. Yeah, I've had a lot of bad experience with that in the past.
Is that the glue that you get free with a starter kit?
With one of them needles on.
Yeah, I've had some bad experience with that as well. Mainly not sticking. Nothing seems to want to stick when I want to do something.
Yeah.
But then I think maybe it's just the way, you do it, because as I say, I like to prime everything and paint it before I glue it on, like these hooks. I find it a lot easier to paint on the sprue before I glue them on.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing if you do it the other way, you have to glue all this on and then hand paint it all built.
Yeah.
And for me,
I don't mind hand painting bits like that.
I don't think it would be a neat.
I mean,
need another wrecker.
Oh my goodness.
bit of a teaser for the next Wednesday show, MCCUK. I do have a couple of images from Lindsay to share.
Oh. Now, I think the next MCCUK will not be going ahead on Wednesday. Is that correct?
Oh, I don't actually know, to be honest.
Yeah, I think half of us are unavailable, aren't we? Yeah. So I know that's a shame, right? But there's nothing we can do about it because it's work patterns and what have you. So a bit there underneath there, that's a bit precarious. Another echo. Wow. That'd be good. Do you have them displayed in a cabinet then, Lindsay? You have them. See, I've got plans for these that are all going together on a diorama. All being well, that is. But they're going with some Sunstar Bedfords as well because they're the same scale. And I'd like to get a couple of Vauxhall cars of the same scale, the 1/24 scale as well, but I can't find any. So, but the Vauxhall cars would have to be from this era, and I don't think there's anything from this era in Vauxhall cars. So I may have to improvise with something. Maybe get a couple of American 1/24 scale cars to go to the Bedford Vauxhall dealers. But
oh no!
What?
No.
We don't know. Pardon?
I've had some sort of reaction on it. I just noticed it. Don't think you're going to be able to see with the light at all. Okay. Right on the end. Oh, hang on.
Okay, what's that with then?
Don't know, but I'm trying to get good light so you can actually see it. Oh, this camera system is not good.
Like patchy.
Right. Do you know what? It'd be easier if I take a picture of my phone because it gives me really super clear pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can answer why. I've only just noticed it.
I wonder if it's some sort of reaction to something. Would it be a clear cut?
Well, it's the same brand. No, it's not. No, because the other guy on YouTube used it and it was fine.
Right, okay.
It's that guy we watched who did that car.
Oh, yeah. So is it like the paint's thinned?
No,
like
it's cracked.
It's cracked. That must be the...
There you go. You might be able to see
it must
that.
be the clear cut, must be.
You see how it's cracked?
Right. God, yeah. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit odd. Yeah, very odd.
But to the eye, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But this is the same stuff that guy used.
Yeah. Okay, I better catch up with the chat a little bit. So we've got Lindsay Yates says he's bought another wrecker. And Lindsay says if you pour the Revel contact into an old Tamiya bottle, you can brush that way and have a complete control of gluing. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea, yeah.
That is a brilliant idea. So Lindsay's build says, yeah, displayed in a cabinet. Okay, yeah, absolutely. And Dave McBuild says, what you need, Alex, is a magnifying glasses.
Yeah. I did have some, but I couldn't get on with them.
So yeah, these are going to be in a display box case, all glass sided, with a garage diorama in, and these all peppered around it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Glass topped, glass sided. So obviously folks can then look in. A little bit of grass and moss about here, there and everywhere, and a little bit of maybe something around the back of the garage that's rusty and what have you, and rotting away, and then some nice posh ones out the front. So something like that idea, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm looking forward to it. I've actually got a nice stock of grasses and mosses and different things on for the surround building and everything. And yeah, I'm looking at some brick paperwork with some old adverts on and things like that. And yeah, a few ideas running through my mind of what I'm going to do. I want it to be a Bedford Vauxhall dealers with the 4 wagons, a couple of Bedford OB coaches, and a couple of cars if I could, and then something round the back, rotting away around the back, out of sight, with all weeds and everything growing up amongst it. So, yeah, which might be something like a Model T Ford or something, I don't know, but in the same scale, of course. But that's the idea. That's the dream. That's the idea. So,
do a BMW.
What, around the back of the garage, rotting away?
One for another car for sale, like an old BM old style one. Because it could have been a part exchange, so it wouldn't be necessarily be a Bedford.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's got to be older than these, hasn't it? And these are like, 1940s, very early 1950s. So we're looking at 1948 onwards with these right up to about 1954. And then obviously the change. So 52, 54. So the change then to the more modern ones. So it would have to be a car from the 1920s, I think, that something around the back of the garage that's rotting away. Right. It's something I always wanted to try, and if it's a car, it's obviously going to be in small scale, so it won't take up too much room, but it'll give me something to practice on to actually rust and wreck, and have one wheel hanging off and all that malarkey, and a load of bushes growing up around it, and maybe a pile of junk next to it, and that sort of thing. That's the idea. And yeah, as soon as I saw these models, I thought that's what I've got to do. And I'm gathering things at the minute for that. As I say, I've got some grasses, I've got some mosses, I've got some other garage diorama, but I've got other things to collect, and so I'm just doing it slowly, and because obviously these have been built slowly, and I'm in no rush. But it'll be one of my last things that I do. Do you know what I mean? It'll be one of the iconic thing, one of my iconic builds that I've done over the years that I can, lay claim to, or take around to shows or stick in a museum or whatever. And not a very good experience with a museum there. They tend not to look after things, don't they? Some museums. So let's have a look in the chat now. And Lindsay says you can buy 1/24 scale vintage cars. Yeah. Anything Vauxhall Bedford-ish vintage cars. But as I say, Ford Model T might do something like that. 1/24 or anything sort of that era, really. Around the back of the garage. So, and my mum says, great show, well done, and she's now going tonight. Now, good night to you both. So, good night, ma'am. Yeah, take care, and we'll see you. We'll see you on Tuesday. All right, take care now.
No.
And don't eat all that chocolate cake all at once.
Probably already gone us tonight.
So Lindsay says you can buy Model T Fords, Jags, Bentleys. Oh right, okay, jolly good. Okay, well I'll have a look and see what there is around. I haven't had much of a look, so I will have a look and see what's around in 1/24, which will obviously go well with the scale and everything. Yeah. And of course, as well as this, I'm doing the diorama of the bus and the diorama of the Lancaster, and I've already done the windmill, of course. So let's have a look at this and see what it's like. Oh, it's drying off. It's not there yet, but it's drying. Okay. What else was I going to do? Yes. I was going to look at the instructions for that. Excuse me. Where does the crane start then? On 13? Surely not, does it? Yeah, the crane starts on 13 by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the last step, really.
13. 13. I want the H sprue and the J sprue. H and J sprues. Okay. Yeah. Kind of thinking what time's it? Nearly 9. So let me find these sprues. It's not that one. That's a J sprue. That's a J sprue. That's a J sprue.
I want that one. Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
That's still wet. Try and get the bubble.
Well, they're for the back, aren't they? They're for the hooks on the back. They are 5 and 5. 19 and 19. So maybe we're a bad influence on you now, Lindsay, then. So if we're making you buy another one. So sorry about that, but yeah, no. No, they well, without a shadow of a doubt, they are a brilliant kit. They really are. It's hard to admit, but yeah, but I'm a novice as much as what Alex is here. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I've done loads wrong, to be fair. I know I've done loads wrong, but it's what it is. And
Well,
I'm
I
still
think
happy with the result, really, even though it's not perfect in any mean, but it resembles what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it resembles what it's supposed to be. Yeah, definitely. So
if I just built it, glued it all together, I could use the best glue, no primer, dunk it in a pot of B&Q emulsion and call it done. But it wouldn't be anything like what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I could get the B&Q Value Magnolia to dunk that in.
Yeah, that nice blue. That nice blue looks all right, doesn't it?
Blue I wanted, yeah.
Yeah. Ice blue.
Just dunk it in.
Yeah,
Why
just
but no, I've tried. Yes, there's a bit of a reaction on the back of this, but to be fair, can you see it from there?
No. And it's like we're looking at this too closely, aren't we? If these are in a well, for me, in a cabinet, in a box, a glass-sided box with a glass roof on, you're not going to get that close to it. Actually, you're not going to get, if it's on a display table, you're going to get 2 feet, 3 feet away, from it if it's on a display, and they'll look absolutely brilliant. It just does look brilliant on camera now. We know where the little spoils are on them, and we keep pointing them out to the public and everything, but as a whole, as a whole, they look absolutely brilliant. I took this outside. I said I took it to my mum's earlier, and I actually took it outside, and I took a photograph outside earlier today in the sunshine, and I was quite surprised how it looked in the sunshine, and I was very surprised, in fact, and just near the wall, the photograph's out of focus and everything, and but and that one there, they just look so stunning, don't they? Yeah. So, and I suppose it's the colours and everything, the vintage colours of them, and so I took a few photographs outside, just literally seconds it took me just to take it outside, take a few photographs, take it back in again, and it's surprising how good it looks, even in this raw state, really, not unfinished, without a crane and everything. And I think they're brilliant. They really are a brilliant kit. So I took that as well. So that was outside today as well. I took that outside. So that's because I wanted to show that a little bit of progress on that. So, which is a bit strange for this program, but this show, that's going to be something else once it's finished. So the blue is going to be absolutely striking. So blue and white, and another one of the and then you can see the paintwork on my bonnet there isn't that good, so which is hopefully a lot better now. So
brilliant.
Outside, when you take your models outside on a nice sunny day, don't forget your camera. Take your camera outside with you and take a few photographs, because it makes a whole lot of difference, especially if you've got, a nice scenic sort of garden, some trees and that in the background or whatever.
I guess, yeah,
Nice
because
bit.
we're working on this quite close up as well, aren't we? And, we are
Yeah.
trying our best to get it perfect. So when you stand back from it, it is
Yeah.
good because you've
Yeah.
gone for that detail, even though there is a few flaws.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it will make all the difference, working this close to it, I think. So I feel as though I'm not doing anything, and I feel as though I'm really tired to do something to start. But I must buckle down and try and start something else. Try and start getting something back together.
So I've just done my hooks on the back there in silver.
Is that them on
J?
J? On J, which the main hooks on J.
No, the ones.
Oh, the hooks that are on the body.
Yeah, the ones that hook in the D-shaped things. You might have already done them. They're D11. J11. Sorry.
J11. Oh, J11. Oh yeah, there's one there, isn't there? That's J11.
Yeah.
J11. J12.
So, they took a bit of work getting in, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine they would do.
I was going to glue the bumper on, so I painted that black.
Yeah.
The black bumper to match
Yeah.
the front. But it's still wet. And I can't do anything with that. I can't. So I'm pretty much stuck now, I think.
Yeah, without starting the crane right off now, I'm stuck too. I mean, yeah, I've unwrapped it, I've debarred it, and I've got a little bit missing off there, but I'm pretty sure I can mend that. Debarred at each end, I think, and on the crane itself. Yeah, that's far better, because that was really rough. So I've made a start on the crane.
Okay, so we've got Julie saying good night, heading to bed. So good night, Julie. Thank you for stopping by.
Okay, good night, Julie.
And Dave Builds says he's going as well. He's up at 5 o'clock tomorrow. You're both doing a great job on your builds. Another great show as always. Catch up with it tomorrow. Thank you very much, Dave. As Dave said, I don't feel like I've achieved a great deal. It's been a bit of one of them today, isn't it? A bit like my VW on Friday, to be honest.
Yeah.
I tried to get the mirrors lined up, then they ended up nearly drilling. Then I poked a window through. Then I had to take the windscreen back off to glue that back in. Then I knocked a pipe off and had to glue that back on. So this stream, I seem to be making right things I've knocked off, rather than moving forward.
I think it's because you're tired, and once if you're tired, it's no good doing any building like that, is it? So you need to be a bit sort of chilled, don't you? When you don't need to be tired. So I've done a couple of bits. I've got my bonnet, touched up, and the cab touched up, and I've got both screens in the cab, and can't think what else I've done. Yeah, so I think that's it for now. But yeah, crane work for me next then, because I can put the cab, once it's dried, I can put all that together now. So the bottom of the cab is glued to the chassis, so is the front here. I've got the little bars to go across here yet, but yeah, it's very close now. Very close to. Once I get in the frame for making this crane, which isn't that bad really. I've been looking at the instructions. 13, 14 and 15. So 3 stages for me, 13, 14 and 15. And that's the crane finished. And then we've just got to pop it into the back of the wagon here.
Yeah.
And then as Horlicks has done all the hooks and screws back here, I'll probably do the hooks and screws on in between this week and next week. And I'll probably work on the crane a little bit as well. And if I get the chance, I'll maybe undercut it and paint it red. And but I need to. We need to look carefully.
Same stage as that one.
Yeah. I
We've
need
still
to
got the base of this crane to do, so I really would like to see if we can get that done on a separate stream together.
Yes, yeah.
That's going to be interesting with wrapping the cable round. So I think with both of us doing that, we might both have different ideas on how to do it, and one will come up with a good idea, and it won't be as worrying as I'm thinking it's going to be. But
yeah,
right now I'm thinking glue the end on. Glue the ends on, and then use a needle and wrap it around with a needle or something.
Yeah. We're going to have to do something like that, aren't we, to get it?
Unless we can wrap it on before we actually build it into where it's got to go. That's another option. So we could build the spindle and then wrap the thread on, then glue it all together, and then unwrap the thread as much as we need, because I think that would be easier than wrapping.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm hopefully going to start that. Well, hopefully next week I'll get the bumper on. If not, I'll get the bumper on before. So I won't be missing a lot on that. I'm literally just going to wait for this to dry. And then tomorrow or in the week, I'll just cut that sprue off. That'll go to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then I'll glue that on. The back, I'm hoping it's going to fit, because I've already put the number plate on, but it should do.
Should do, yeah.
So that'll really finish the back off nicely.
Yeah.
And then I will then touch up under there where I cut the sprue off from underneath. So that should be on by next week. And then I just want to leave that alone, and just work on the crane, the base of the crane.
Yeah.
Which is, some parts on here we got for that, the gearbox for the winch and whatnot. So, and there's some more parts on here for the crane and the wheel, and that's going to need some tidying up as well, actually. But I'm just sort of stalling a bit, really, I guess. I mean, I
suppose we're enjoying it. We're not stalling, we're just enjoying the round, aren't we?
Yeah.
More than anything else.
So by the time that's on, it's gonna. But I'm really happy with it still. So I fixed the window.
Oh, good.
That's not coming out yet.
Good.
I'm not going to touch this anymore. And the holes are big enough now to fit the wing mirrors. Might even do that in the week as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making my wing mirrors not sticking out like they do and bend them slightly. But I'm wondering how I can bend them.
Maybe a little bit of heat, but
heat them up, maybe. Or
you've got that. It's so difficult, because if you go too far, it'll just start bubbling up and it'll look a mess.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
But I've got some bits on anyway. I've got the 2 silver bits on the back there. Crane's on. Can't wait to get all that on and lit up. But that's my little bit of progress.
Yeah.
Oh, bonnet. Is that stuck now? Yeah, don't touch it. Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah, jolly good. Obviously, I can't put mine together yet till the paint dries. So I'm just going to go back to what Lindsay said. Lindsay said the wrecker truck I bought is having a conversion to the old bin wagon. Lots of scratch building. Yeah, yeah, the old bin wagon, the ones that they used to lift up the sides and then chuck the contents of the bin in and shut the sides again. One of them. Yeah, so fantastic. Well, as I said, I'm going to be scratch building one eventually into a Bedford OWB bus. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to be a massive challenge for me. There's no real curved panels or anything, so it's all flat paneling, apart from the very front where the styling is at the front. But I'm pretty sure I can sort that out. So Yorkshire Crafter says good night now and heading to bed. Good night, Julie. And Dave Mack, as I said, he's going to bed. So thank you, Dave Mack, for your lovely comments. And he said he'll catch up tomorrow. And Dave Mack says night all in chat. So, wow. So do you want to come back up to the cameras or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move my chair a little bit and then I can. Come on, camera. There we are. There's me. Okay. So yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. So yeah, we've had obviously a busy Sunday and a busy weekend really. So yeah, but yeah, a little bit more progress, a little bit further there, which is good. I'm pleased with progress. And
as I say, 3 steps back for me and 1 step forward.
Yeah. Well, I was a bit the same with my cab, but with my paint work and everything. So, but yeah, it's not 100%, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good, even though I do say so myself for an amateur. And I'm glad I found that clear coat, Tamiya clear coat as well, which has really sealed all these decals in.
Yeah, I might have to get some of that. We've got it in our local hobbycraft shop. I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly did get it, and then I wasn't sure, and then I got the spray because I saw that video and thought, oh, but do you know what? Even that's not come out. But then the weather's not really been on our side to be painting properly either. So
yeah, no, that's another thing. That's another thing, isn't it? The weather. You can't do anything about the weather at all. Yeah, I'm absolutely pleased with progress. I'm pleased with how it's going. Would I buy another one? Yes, I would if I had the chance. Yeah, I don't know where to put it like, but yeah, but no. Yeah, would I recommend them? Yes, most definitely. If you're building a vintage wagon, yes, definitely. If you like Bedford O types, yes. If you like them from the 1940s, yes. For build quality, yes. For ease of buildability, yes. It ticks all the boxes, the instructions are good. You get 2 choices, if not 3 choices sometimes, of paints and decals, and everything's there in your manual for you to look at. The boxes are good and strong boxes that they come in.
And also to add, if you're like me, I had a decal that exploded in the water. Customer service is absolutely fantastic as well.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Today I got a new set of decals and an apology. So
yeah,
you can't fault the customer service.
No, you can't. Absolutely. So yeah. Top marks EMHAR Bedfords, and yeah, well, I'm working with Tamiya Paints, as you know. So, and yeah, I'm very happy with the way they're going as well. So yeah, Tamiya Paints are top notch as well. And the glue, I'm sort of, I don't know. Yeah, I've had no problems with the glue, but you know, I've been using it a lot longer than what than what Horlicks has. Like, so
I think my problem is I've been putting it on really sparingly because they often say less is more.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to start covering it in glue and then you'll end up with a mess. So,
Exactly,
but I think I've gone on too lightly in some places. I've literally just the tiniest little amount thinking that's more than enough. But I think it just needs that little bit more.
Yeah.
That's my problem, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've had a couple of things that's come off on it. I won't lie. I mean, yeah, I had the headlight come off last week, was it? And then when I picked it up, the one of the chassis rails came loose. But having said that, everything's nice and solid now. So,
do you think this glue would work in the brush?
I would have thought so. Yeah, as long as you keep it airtight when you seal the lid up again.
Obviously, I've got I don't want to waste the glue. I've got the proper stuff in there, and it's still full. But
yeah,
I mean, if I could buy some empty bottles with little brushes in or something.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't want to waste the glue, but then I'm thinking that would be ideal because then you ain't got to mess around with cocktail sticks. You can just paint it on.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I mean, I take it, do you recycle your extra thin, or do you actually buy the bottles? Can you buy bottles, empty bottles with the brushes on that you can use? I mean, I haven't looked. I mean, I'll have a look on Amazon, but
I haven't looked. So.
I'm guessing that they must do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing that they must do. I mean, I know that they sell empty bottles, like empty tubs like these.
Yeah.
I've seen them for mixing paints in and what have you. So, yeah. Okay.
Recycling, Lindsay said, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever get through a bottle of that in my lifetime. When I bought it, I had to buy two because to get it from the UK, I couldn't seem to find any that easily from over here.
Yeah.
But I did find some on Amazon, but you had to buy two.
Yeah.
So I've got two. One I've used a bit of.
I've got a bottle of the blue one and the green one.
I used it for the Spitfire actually on some part of it, but I don't think it worked.
Yeah.
Or did it? It might have done actually. I used it on the wings when I was trying to glue those little brackets on the ends of the wings to keep the wire in. I think I touched some there and it all sucked it in underneath.
Yeah.
That's been all right. But I just haven't had much luck with these models and that paint. But then, as you say, it could just be because I've been priming stuff first. So maybe on the next one, now I've built one and I know what's going to be what, I might, in fact, try that glue again.
Yeah. Do
the chassis, the rear axle, the springs.
Yeah.
Because mine's all gone. It's all black. I've chosen to paint it all black.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah.
It's all black under there, apart from the exhaust. So I could just prep it all. I've just built the whole chassis in one go.
Yeah.
With that glue.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Then prime it afterwards in one go, and then I'll hit it with some black spray paint. See how it goes. Anything I miss, I'll get the brush out because you're not going to get too much under there anyway. I think things like that I've learned to be less fussy with because it hides a lot of it. Yeah,
exactly. So someone new in the chat, and that's To Boldly Go, so it's just popping in to say hi. So hello To Boldly Go, but we're soon going. So
thanks for popping in, and thank you very much for the sub as well. I noticed that I had a sub from you earlier today. So
thank you.
You have put my sub count up to 780. I think I'm on now.
780.
Yeah. No, 680.
680. Is that a bit of wishful thinking? Was it?
There you go. Yeah, I noticed it earlier. It come up.
And,
I was on 679. Then that came through.
Oops.
And now it's a bit blurry. Now it's gone up to 680.
There we go. That's 680. Yeah.
Looks nice round number. So thank you for that.
Yeah, nice round number.
Oh, what's going on?
Don't know. It got windy there.
Oh, let's go down to windy.
2 coffees, please, Wendy.
Oh, there we go.
There we are. So, right, goodness me, what's happening this week then? So, tomorrow night time. So, I do believe that tomorrow night time there will be a Disney Dolls house on Yorkshire Crafter's channel and Crafty Chris's channel at 7 p.m. So, I'm not sure what issue it is, and anyway, pop into their channel tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. and hopefully you'll be able to find the Disney Dolls house on there tomorrow. And Tuesday, I think it might be the Eddie Stobbard, so on Christine's channel, and I think it'll be a Titanic afterwards, I think, something like that. So anyway, pop onto them channels as well on Tuesday. So Wednesday this week, I don't think there's a MCCUK build this week, and I think that's due to a couple of people being away on working, and so obviously we can't do that on Wednesday. So there may be something else popping in its place, who knows. I might be persuaded to do something on a catch-up maybe. Anyway, we'll see on that one. So, and for anything else, have a look in the Facebook groups for the descriptions and everything, and you'll find the schedule in there for what's happening in the week.
Absolutely. Oh,
we've had a really good time tonight. Got a few more bits and pieces done to this lovely model, so I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm ready for peepers and ready for some supper and bed and what have you.
Yeah.
So I know Alex is as well, because I know he's real tired. So, right. Okay, it's been absolutely lovely. Thank you ever so much for giving us some nice feedback in the chat. We'd appreciate a nice good thumbs up if you don't mind, please. And come and see us again next week. Next week, I do believe we'll probably be on Saturday night, won't we?
Yes. Yeah. That's normal next week.
Yeah, back to normal Saturday night next week at 7 p.m. So we'll see you there, and hopefully we'll be a bit nearer with this model to get it finished. And we might give you an insight into what we're doing next as well. So, okay. So it's a good night from me. Take care, and we'll see you all again soon.
Yeah, and it's a good night for me. Thank you for watching. And I will see you when I see you in the week. Probably Tuesday, if Geordie's doing the Titanic, I need to check. I'll be doing the instructions for that for him. But yeah, until then, have a good rest of your evening, and see you later on. So,
okay. Good night now.
Good night.